Hi, in this video we are going to discuss trunking and grade of service. What is trunking? Suppose you consider the problem that there are only limited number of channels available, but many number of users want to utilize the channel. For example, consider a telephone system which has 4 users and only 3 channels are available in a particular time. Then how could you allow or allot the channels to the users, because number of channels are less when compared to the number of users required for a service. So in order to allot this, we are using a trunking theory. Okay. So trunking theory, we are determining the required capacity and allot the proper number of channels in order to meet the grade of service. So grade of service is the term indicates measure of user's ability to access a trunked system during the busiest hour. Busiest hour means many number of users requesting a service. That is normally happened in the daytime, that is mainly between 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. that is working hours. So Erlang is another quantity which is used to measure this. One Erlang represents the amount of traffic density carried by a channel that is completely occupied. For example, a radio channel that is occupied for 30 minutes during an hour, then we say that it carries 0.5 Erlangs of traffic. This trunking theory was represented by Erlang in the year of late 19th century. It helps in establishing the trunked system. So look at this image. Okay. So here you have a number of users and they are requiring service and they are allotted as in a sequence, isn't it? So it generally provide a communication service for a large group of users with limited number of available channels in a system. Our public switch telephone network, that is our PSTN network and other public network, uses this trunking theory. So it's a trunking theory is simply like this. So if you are putting a stone in this, it will come in a sequence, isn't it? So to cover a large user community with a limited number of circuits and utilize the frequency spectrum in an efficient way, we are using this trunking theory. Okay. And also in a trunked radio system, each user is allocated a channel on a per call basis, that is based on the requirement we are going to allot the channel. Once the call is terminated or completed, the previously occupied channel is immediately returned to the pool of channels. So in a telephone system, that is in a normal telephone system, it is used to determine the number of telephone circuits that need to be allotted for office buildings with 100 of telephones. We could use this trunking theory concept to allot the channels effectively to the available users. So there are certain common terms associated with this trunking theory in order to understand it in a better way. So the first one is the setup time. Setup time, as the name implies, that it's a time required to allot the channel to the requesting user. And the second one is the blocked call. What do you mean by a blocked call? Call which is not blocked, that is which is not completed at the time of request. And also we call this as a last call. Next terminology is a holding time. Holding time is the average duration of a typical call. It is generally denoted by H. Another terminology is load. Load is nothing but how much traffic intensity that could be taken over through this trunked system. And next one is the request rate. Request rate is the average number of requesting call per unit time. Okay. For example, within an hour, how many calls are requested, called as a request rate. It is normally denoted by lambda. And there are two main types of trunked systems are available. They are known to be blocked calls cleared and blocked calls delayed. Blocked calls cleared means it offers no queuing technique for a call request. That is, for every requesting user, no setup time and user is given immediate access to the channel if it is available. There is no technology such as queuing is followed in this. If no channel is available, then the requesting user is blocked and is free to try again later. So when a user try, if the channel is available, it is immediately alerted to the users. Otherwise, the call is blocked. Okay, again the user has to try as a new attempt. That is called as a blocked calls cleared. And the second type is the blocked calls delayed. So in this case, we are going to make a queue and hold the calls which are blocked. Suppose user requests for a channel, it is available, we immediately alert them. Otherwise, if channel is not available for the requesting user, then a call request may be delayed until a channel becomes available. So the grade of service is nothing but the simply likelihood of call is blocked. Traffic intensity is measured as an erlongs. It's given as AU, which is equal to mu into H. In this, mu is nothing but an average number of call requests per unit time, and H is the average duration of a call. Suppose for a system which contain U number of users and an unspecified number of channels, the total offered traffic intensity is given as capital A, so which is obtained by multiplying the number of users into channels. Okay, that is your traffic intensity. So for a C channel trunking system, the traffic intensity is given as U into AU by C. Okay, so with that, we complete this trunking theory and grade of service. So there are certain assessment questions. You just note down what is setup time and define a holding time and state the need for a grade of service. Okay, thank you.